How to be silently attractive. 11 socially attractive habits. Stoicism. Have you ever encountered someone who walks into a room and, without saying a word, effortlessly grabs everyone's attention? Not because they're loud, flashy, or trying too hard, but because there's something about them, something calm and composed that draws people in instantly. That's the essence of silent attractiveness. It's not about being the loudest or the center of attention. It's about commanding respect and admiration with your presence alone. Silent attraction comes from within. It's how you carry yourself, how you treat others, and most importantly, how comfortable you are in your own skin. It's a quiet confidence that radiates without needing to be shouted from the rooftops. In this episode of Stoic in Your Life, we'll explore 11 habits, inspired by Stoic wisdom, that will help you cultivate this powerful, socially attractive presence. These habits don't require you to change who you are. They simply help you align with your best self. By the end of this video, you'll see that true attractiveness isn't something you chase. It's something you build, step by step, through your actions, your mindset, and the way you engage with the world around you. So let's dive into how you can become silently attractive and leave a lasting impression without saying a word. Number 1. Authentic independence. Have you ever noticed how some people naturally attract others, not through loud gestures or grand statements, but through a calm, powerful presence? This kind of attraction isn't about seeking attention. It simply is. At the heart of this allure lies a secret: authentic independence. It's a quiet yet powerful force that captivates effortlessly. But what does it mean to be authentically independent? It's not about rejecting help or isolating yourself. It's about being emotionally grounded, self-reliant, and secure in your own worth. Imagine moving through life without seeking validation from others. How empowering would it be to know that your value comes not from others' approval, but from your trust in yourself and your own decisions? This is one of the Stoic secrets that draws people in, often without you realizing it. When you no longer need constant reassurance, you naturally exude emotional maturity, strength, and inner peace, qualities that attract others. Think of someone who makes decisions based on their values, without looking for external approval. They trust their judgment and stand firm in who they are. This is what authentic independence looks like, and it's rooted in Stoic principles like self-control, wisdom, and personal growth. It means not allowing the external world to control your emotions. Living this way makes you resilient to life's challenges and a person others can turn to for stability and guidance. Authentic independence is magnetic because it's about being grounded in who you are, not about impressing anyone. Here's a story to illustrate this. Picture someone who has been passed over for a promotion at work. Instead of getting bitter or complaining, they focus on improving their skills and growing as a person. Over time, people start noticing their steady growth and determination. This person becomes the go-to for advice and support, not because they boast or try to impress, but because their authentic independence has earned the respect and trust of others. This is the power of self-reliance. It's about showing up as your true self, standing firm in your values, and not seeking approval from others. When you're comfortable with your own company and no longer feel the need for external validation, others will naturally be drawn to your presence. In a world full of distractions, there's something incredibly magnetic about someone at peace with themselves. So how can you cultivate this authentic independence? It starts with embracing the Stoic secret of self-control. Reflect on your emotional responses to life's events. Do you seek approval or become upset when things don't go your way? The key to authentic independence lies in learning to pause, reflect, and respond with wisdom and calm. This doesn't mean becoming detached, it means learning to control how external events affect your emotions. Another key to independence is self-reliance. Are you taking full responsibility for your own happiness and well-being? This isn't about isolating yourself, but about owning your emotional health and personal growth. Whether through learning new skills, setting goals, or developing healthy habits, take charge of your own path. When you show that you can weather life's storms on your own, others will respect you for it. As you practice these habits, remember that authentic independence is not about distancing yourself from others. It's about showing up as the best version of yourself. The more grounded you become in your values and wisdom, the more others will be drawn to your calm and steady presence. This kind of attraction doesn't fade because it's rooted in something real, your unshakable self. Now I leave you with a few questions. Are you emotionally self-sufficient? Do you rely on others for your sense of worth, or are you secure in who you are? How can you start trusting your own judgment more and seeking approval less? The key to becoming silently attractive lies not in impressing others, but in simply showing up as your authentic self. These Stoic secrets of independence and self-reliance will not only make you more resilient to life's challenges, but will also make you someone others respect and admire without you even trying. Number 2. Silent elegance. Silent elegance is a powerful expression of grace, poise, and subtlety, qualities that resonate deeply in a world often dominated by noise and haste. It is the ability to convey strength and sophistication without uttering a single word. Those who embody silent elegance have a unique way of commanding attention through their mere presence, not through elaborate speeches or dramatic actions. This form of attractiveness aligns seamlessly with the core principles of modern Stoicism, which emphasizes simplicity, restraint, and mastery over one's own reactions. In Stoic thought, as Epictetus wisely said, wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants. Similarly, silent elegance doesn't require the accumulation of external validation. It thrives in self-sufficiency and the inner peace that comes with being comfortable in one's own skin. To have silent elegance is to possess a quiet strength, an assurance that emanates through your body language, your movements, and even in the way you carry yourself in a room. It's not about demanding attention. Rather, it's about allowing your calm and composed presence to naturally captivate those around you. Picture someone entering a crowded room, not with boisterous greetings or ostentatious gestures, but with a gentle confidence that quietly demands attention. This individual doesn't need to boast or shout. Their every movement exudes control and grace, making their presence known without a word. In the realm of silent elegance, the emphasis is on the subtle art of self-mastery. You hold control over your emotions, your expressions, and your demeanor, which is far more compelling than any overt display. Your elegance shines through in the smallest of gestures, the way you listen intently when others speak, the way you move with purpose, and the way you respond thoughtfully to life's challenges. In modern life, where so much of our worth is often measured by loudness or outward success, silent elegance offers an alternative, an inner calm that speaks volumes. It's not about being the loudest voice in the room, but about showing that you are at peace with yourself and your surroundings. Silent elegance also hinges on the respect and kindness you show others, creating an atmosphere of calm that draws people in. When you exhibit this elegance, you naturally become a magnet for others, not because you try to dominate, but because you create a space where others feel safe, heard, and appreciated. It's an effortless attractiveness that leaves a lasting impact without demanding attention. As Marcus Aurelius, one of the great Stoic philosophers, once reflected, "Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one." Silent elegance is about embodying the qualities of a good person, humble, self-aware, and composed, without ever needing to prove it. It reminds us that true attractiveness doesn't stem from forceful actions or empty words, but from the quiet strength that comes with living in alignment with one's values and being at peace with one's true self. Through silent elegance, you demonstrate a profound mastery of both your inner world and your external interactions, creating a magnetic presence that quietly draws others to you. Number 3. Subtle sophistication. Subtle sophistication is an innate quality that cannot be faked. It naturally arises from a deep sense of refinement that others can feel. It's not about flaunting wealth or status, but appreciating the finer things in life with quiet humility. Those who embody this sophistication don't seek attention. Their presence alone conveys class and dignity. They wear simple, well-tailored clothing and exude a calm, composed demeanor that speaks louder than any flashy display could. True sophistication lies not in outward appearances, but in making choices that reflect a profound understanding of what truly matters. As Marcus Aurelius, the Stoic philosopher, wisely said, "The more we value things outside our control, the less control we have." People who embody subtle sophistication understand this deeply. They don't boast about their knowledge or abilities. Everything they do demonstrates their wisdom and competence without a word. They often prefer silence over unnecessary chatter, choosing their words with care. Just as a finely crafted object is valued for its function and form, those who embody subtle sophistication are appreciated for their authenticity, not their possessions. In today's world, where attention is often sought through flashy displays and social media, subtle sophistication can feel out of place. Yet, it's precisely in this noise that true sophistication stands out. These individuals don't need to shout to be heard. Their quiet confidence and character naturally draw people to them. They understand the importance of presenting themselves with dignity while embracing simplicity. Their worth is not measured by external accolades, but by the quality of their actions, thoughts, and interactions with others. Their ability to engage in meaningful conversation and make others feel comfortable is a key trait of their character. Its core subtle sophistication is grounded in wisdom, the wisdom to know when to speak and when to remain silent. It's about understanding that not every moment requires a response, and sometimes silence is the most powerful way to engage. By valuing meaningful exchanges over superficial chatter, those who possess this quality create an atmosphere of respect and connection. This is where modern Stoicism comes into play. Stoicism teaches us that true contentment comes not from material wealth, but from cultivating virtue, wisdom, and inner peace. Subtle sophistication reflects this mindset, embodying the quiet confidence that comes from being at peace with oneself, regardless of external opinions. The Stoics, including Seneca, understood that true strength lies not in dominating others, but in mastering oneself. As Seneca said, "Wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants." This idea aligns with the essence of subtle sophistication. People who embody it are not driven by the need for validation or external recognition. They are secure in who they are, knowing that their value does not depend on impressing others. They understand that true power and attraction stem from inner peace and self-assurance. In a world where so much of our worth is based on what we show others, it's crucial to remember that true sophistication comes from within. It's not about seeking others' approval, but about cultivating an inner sense of value and quiet strength. This is the essence of modern Stoicism, finding peace in simplicity, wisdom in silence, and confidence in our ability to navigate life with grace and dignity. When we embrace this mindset, we not only become more attractive to others, but we also create a life that is rich in meaning and fulfillment. Subtle sophistication isn't about pretending to be something you're not. It's about embracing your true self and allowing that authenticity to shine effortlessly. Number 4. Presence. In life, one of the most powerful yet understated qualities you can possess is the ability to be truly present. Presence doesn't demand any flashy gestures or overwhelming displays. It's a quiet strength that emanates when you fully engage with the moment. both mentally and emotionally. Have you ever been in a conversation with someone who made you feel like you were the only person in the world at that moment? Someone who listened intently, whose focus was so genuine that it felt as if the rest of the world faded away? That is presence in action, and it's one of the most magnetic qualities a person can have. The beauty of presence is that it doesn't require effort beyond showing up with your full attention and a calm mind. It's a quality that naturally draws others in because it makes them feel heard, valued, and understood. In a world that often feels rushed and distracted, being fully engaged in the moment with the people around you is incredibly attractive. You're not just there physically, but emotionally and mentally. You're actively participating in the experience. This kind of engagement creates a safe space for deeper, authentic connections to blossom. When you live in the moment and give someone your undivided attention, you're sending the message that they matter. In a society full of distractions where people's minds are often elsewhere, this kind of attention is rare and therefore deeply attractive. The Stoics, wise philosophers who sought to live virtuous and meaningful lives, understood the power of presence. They taught that to live fully is to be completely engaged with what's in front of you, without being attached to past regrets or future worries. The Stoic secrets to living a peaceful, fulfilling life include this very principle: the practice of staying grounded in the present. When you embrace the present moment, you not only find inner peace, but you also cultivate a sense of tranquility and composure that others can feel. Think about it. How do you feel when someone listens to you with full attention, when they give you the gift of their focus? Doesn't it feel different from those times when you're just another voice in the crowd? That's the kind of attraction that doesn't come from flashy looks or superficial gestures. It's the attraction that emerges from deep, meaningful interaction. When you start practicing presence, people naturally gravitate toward you because you create a space where they feel truly seen. This is what the Stoics meant when they said, "The greatest wealth is to live content with little." You don't need much to be socially attractive, you just need to show up, mentally and emotionally, to the people and moments around you. So, how often do you find yourself mentally distracted, even when you're physically present? How many times do you catch yourself not fully listening to those around you? The challenge is to shift from simply being there to truly being there. By cultivating presence, you not only improve your relationships but also nurture your own inner peace. You let go of the distractions and the noise, and you engage with what matters most, whether that's a conversation, a moment of quiet reflection, or simply being with the people you care about. It's a practice that can make you feel more connected to the world around you, while at the same time creating a magnetic aura that draws others toward you. So if you want to become more socially attractive, look no further than the Stoic secrets of presence. By cultivating this simple yet powerful practice, you'll not only enrich your life, but also the lives of those around you. The next time you're in a conversation, try to be fully present, not just with your words, but with your mind and heart as well. You'll be amazed at how much deeper your connections can become. Remember, true attraction isn't about trying to impress. It's about being real and being there. If you've ever experienced a moment when being truly present made all the difference in a conversation, share your story by commenting, "I show up fully," below. Your experience might inspire others to embrace the power of presence and create deeper, more meaningful connections. How does it feel when someone gives you their full attention? Imagine being that person who makes others feel truly seen and valued. Your presence alone can create powerful bonds. Let's encourage each other to show up with our hearts and minds in the moment. Number 5. A touch of mystery. A touch of mystery is a quiet yet powerful form of attraction, one that speaks to our innate human curiosity and desire for deeper connections. It's not about being secretive or distant, but rather about knowing, the art of withholding just enough to keep others intrigued. In our fast-paced world, where sharing everything seems like the best way to connect with others, we often lose sight of how withholding certain details can actually create a much stronger bond. When we reveal too much too soon, we rob others of the chance to wonder, to feel that there's more to us than what's immediately apparent. Think of it like this. Someone who spills every detail about their life on the first encounter quickly loses the opportunity to spark curiosity in others, whereas someone who reveals only fragments, just enough to pique interest, creates a magnetic pull that naturally draws people in. The key to mastering this is to maintain a sense of mystery by selectively sharing information, allowing others to gradually discover the layers beneath the surface. This concept aligns closely with modern Stoicism, where the principle of restraint is celebrated. As Epictetus wisely said, wealth consists not in having great possessions but in having few wants. Similarly, mystery is not about scarcity or withholding for the sake of being difficult. It's about choosing when and how to reveal the deeper parts of yourself that are meaningful and impactful. When you withhold certain details, you send a powerful message of self-confidence. You demonstrate that you don't need to prove anything to anyone, that you're secure in your own sense of self. This kind of self-assurance is incredibly attractive. People are instinctively drawn to those who exude depth, those who know their worth without constantly seeking validation. A person who maintains healthy boundaries, who understands that some parts of their life are meant to remain private, projects strength and mystery in equal measure. This is the allure of mystery. It's not about putting on a performance or trying to impress, but rather allowing your presence to speak for itself. By embracing this, you invite others to engage with you more meaningfully, without rushing or overwhelming them. Instead, they're drawn into a deeper exploration of who you are, piece by piece. This is the true power of a well-crafted mystery. It offers a genuine, unforced connection. In the modern Stoic sense, keeping certain aspects of your life private serves as a reminder that you don't need to explain or justify every part of yourself in order to feel valued. Your worth doesn't lie in oversharing. It's in your ability to stand firm in who you are, whether others fully understand you or not. In a world where transparency and oversharing have become the norm, cultivating an air of mystery is a subtle but powerful way to captivate others. It sparks curiosity, inspires intrigue, and most importantly, fosters genuine connections without needing to chase them. This timeless practice, rooted in modern Stoicism, helps us embrace a quieter, more alluring presence that others are naturally drawn to. Number 6. Cultivating cultural wisdom. Cultural wisdom is more than just understanding diverse traditions. It embodies a deep appreciation for the rich tapestry of human experiences, stories, and perspectives that shape the world. In our increasingly interconnected global society, individuals who cultivate cultural wisdom stand out, not because they claim to know everything, but because they possess a genuine curiosity and an open-hearted empathy that allows them to embrace the vastness of human experience. These people understand that learning from others, whether through listening, traveling, or simply engaging in thoughtful conversation, is one of the most powerful ways to grow. As the Stoic philosopher Marcus Aurelius wisely said, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts." This is especially true when those thoughts are shaped by an openness to a variety of cultural influences, creating a broad and nuanced worldview. Those who immerse themselves in experiences that challenge their assumptions, like traveling to new places, conversing with people from different backgrounds, or studying diverse philosophies, become walking bridges between worlds. Through such efforts, they invite new ways of thinking and understanding into their lives. In the context of modern Stoicism, this willingness to embrace difference becomes not just a pathway to intellectual enrichment, but a tool for building resilience. Understanding other cultures and viewpoints allows us to deepen our understanding of our own, revealing both the common threads that connect humanity and the beautiful diversity that makes each of us unique. Cultivating. Cultural wisdom also makes us more approachable and appealing, because it shows others that we are not only capable of learning, but that we actively seek out knowledge from every corner of the globe. A person who truly values cultural diversity can make others feel seen and respected, regardless of their background or beliefs. It's this openness and empathy that draw people in, as everyone gravitates toward individuals who are open-minded and able to engage in thoughtful, respectful dialogue. Rather than merely acquiring facts, cultural wisdom allows us to create a space where diversity is not only accepted, but celebrated. It becomes a way of life, one that fosters a sense of belonging for everyone involved. This wisdom can be likened to a lantern in a dark room. It illuminates the space around us, but it also gives others the courage to step into the light and share their own perspectives without fear of judgment. In our modern world, fostering cultural wisdom has never been more important. As the global community continues to grow more interconnected, misunderstandings and divisions seem to emerge more frequently. However, those who approach life with a mindset rooted in empathy, understanding, and the desire to learn from others will always attract those around them. As Epictetus once said, wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants. Similarly, cultural wisdom does not enrich us by the sheer number of cultures we have encountered, but by the depth of our engagement with them. It is the willingness to learn, not just the accumulation of knowledge, that makes us truly wise. This type of wisdom resonates powerfully in modern life, reminding us that true attraction is not about how much we know, but how much we are willing to learn and appreciate from others. Cultivating cultural wisdom makes us not just more knowledgeable, but more approachable, more engaging, and universally appealing. It fosters authentic, lasting connections that transcend barriers and make the world a richer, more beautiful place. Number 7. The heartbeat of compassion. Have you ever noticed how some people can draw others to them effortlessly, not through flashy actions, but simply by being genuinely compassionate? Compassion is one of the most quietly powerful forms of attraction. It doesn't demand attention, but it creates a magnetic presence that makes people feel safe, heard, and understood. It's not about grand gestures of kindness, but about how consistently and authentically you show up for others, especially when they need it most. Compassion is more than just listening. It's about listening with your heart. Think about someone you know who doesn't just offer advice when a friend is struggling, but instead offers a quiet, supportive presence. They show care not because they expect anything in return, but because they genuinely want to help. Compassion isn't about fixing people's problems. It's about making them feel seen, heard, and not alone in their struggles. This deep, silent connection builds trust and respect, and when you embody compassion, people naturally feel drawn to you. The beauty of compassion is that it doesn't seek recognition. It's selfless. It's not about being praised or admired. It's about creating a safe, nurturing space for others, where they can be vulnerable without fear of judgment. And this in turn attracts others to you because they feel valued in your presence. People are naturally drawn to compassionate individuals because they can sense that they are valued just for who they are, not for what they can do for someone else. Have you ever been in a room where someone's quiet empathy seems to soothe the whole atmosphere? That person doesn't have to speak loudly or constantly. Just their presence, rooted in understanding, is enough to make everyone feel better. That's the power of compassionate attraction. Let me tell you a story to bring this idea to life. Picture someone at work who notices a colleague going through a tough time. Instead of offering unsolicited advice or acting like they have all the answers, they simply sit with them during lunch, offering a listening ear and gentle encouragement. No immediate solutions are provided, but the colleague feels heard, cared for, and less isolated in their struggle. Over time, that person becomes known as a source of quiet support. Others begin to seek them out, not because they offer solutions to every problem, but because they know they can trust this individual to provide a safe, non-judgmental space. This is the silent power of compassion at work. It's not about showing off how much you care, but about being a steady presence for others, making them feel like they matter without expecting anything in return. Now think about how this applies to your own life. How often do you show up for others in this quiet, compassionate way? How do you respond when someone around you is struggling? Do you listen with empathy, or do you rush to fix the situation? Compassion is rooted in the Stoic secrets of selflessness and emotional intelligence. The more you practice it, the more others will be drawn to you. And the beauty is, this attraction doesn't fade over time. It's built on a genuine connection that grows stronger as you continue to show up for others in a truly supportive way. What could your life look like if you embrace the power of compassion in your relationships, whether personal or professional? How could your presence, grounded in empathy and care, transform the dynamics around you? The Stoic secret to becoming silently attractive lies in cultivating a deep, authentic compassion for others. It's about being present without needing to impress, about offering your time and understanding without expecting anything in return. In doing so, you'll create an environment where others feel valued, and that creates a trust and connection. That is magnetic. So as you move forward, remember to ask yourself, how can I show up for others with empathy today? How can I make someone feel safe, heard, and cared for? By practicing this quiet compassion, you'll not only make the world a kinder place, but you'll also become a person others naturally admire and respect without ever having to try. Number 8. Laughter and joy. Laughter and joy possess a remarkable power. They are contagious in the most profound way. People who radiate these qualities have an inherent attraction because they create an atmosphere of ease and warmth, making others feel comfortable and welcome in their presence. The ability to find humor in challenging moments, or simply to bring a spark of joy to the mundane routines of life, is a rare and magnetic trait. It reflects an inner peace and resilience that speaks to emotional intelligence and self-awareness. As the Stoic philosopher Epictetus once wisely stated, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." Those who can laugh at themselves and find humor in life's imperfections are embodying this Stoic principle. They are resilient, accepting the transient nature of difficulties and maintaining a lightheartedness in the face of adversity. For instance, imagine someone in a tense business meeting who cracks a lighthearted joke or remains upbeat despite the pressure. Their ability to inject humor into a stressful situation not only shifts the mood, but also provides a sense of calm and perspective to others in the room. This capacity to maintain composure while bringing levity into a tense environment is the essence of social magnetism. It makes others feel at ease and able to enjoy the moment, unburdened by stress. In today's fast-paced world, where challenges and responsibilities often feel overwhelming, joyful people offer a welcome respite. They make it easier for others to relax, connect, and enjoy life, rather than being weighed down by its inevitable difficulties. This joy is not about being cheerful all the time, but about maintaining a balanced outlook that allows you to enjoy life despite its imperfections. Laughter also fosters deeper connections. It creates a shared experience between individuals, building trust and camaraderie in a natural, effortless way. As Marcus Aurelius, the Stoic emperor, reminds us, when you arise in the morning, think of what a privilege it is to be alive, to think, to enjoy, to love. The act of laughing together is an acknowledgement of life's pleasures and the fleeting nature of our struggles. It shows that we are willing to embrace life with humility, recognizing both its beauty and its absurdities. This emotional openness not only makes you more approachable, but it also deepens relationships as laughter breaks down barriers and cultivates trust. Furthermore, laughter serves as a social glue, connecting people on a deeper level and helping to ease tension. It's a tool that effortlessly fosters bonding and camaraderie, making it one of the most attractive traits you can possess. The joy you bring doesn't need to dominate the room or demand attention. It shines most brightly when it emerges naturally, creating an environment where people feel safe, heard, and relaxed. Silent yet powerful, laughter is an expression of emotional resilience. It signals that you can weather life's storms and still embrace its lighter moments with grace. Through laughter and joy, you transform ordinary interactions into memorable, meaningful connections, making you a beacon of light in the often tumultuous sea of modern life. In a world where stress and anxiety can easily overwhelm us, joyful people provide a much-needed reminder that life's imperfections are not obstacles but opportunities for connection, growth, and shared happiness. In practicing modern Stoicism, you begin to see that while you cannot control all the events of your life, you can control your response. And embracing laughter in the face of hardship is a testament to the power of emotional freedom. Those who laugh and bring joy do not just create pleasant moments. They lay the foundation for deeper bonds and more fulfilling relationships, making them naturally attractive without effort. Congratulations on taking a big step in mastering yourself. Leave a comment with the slogan, "Laughter is the key to connection," to share with us that you're applying the principles of joy and laughter in your life. Keep going. Your transformation is unfolding stronger than ever. Number 9. The art of self-care. Self-care is often misconceived as indulgence, but it's truly about honoring your body, mind, and spirit. By dedicating time to self-care, you send a clear message. You value yourself. This act of self-respect exudes vitality, confidence, and energy, all traits that attract others. True self-care is not about pampering or fleeting pleasures, but about nurturing holistic well-being, encompassing physical health, mental relaxation, and emotional healing, as Epictetus, the Stoic philosopher, wisely said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." People who practice self-care understand that their actions reflect discipline and respect for their body, seeing it as a tool to live life fully. Whether it's through regular exercise, getting adequate rest, or eating well, those who care for their bodies not only maintain their health but also demonstrate respect for their well-being. Beyond physical care, self-care extends to mental and emotional practices, such as setting boundaries, managing stress, and creating time for peace and reflection. For example, someone who knows when to step away from work to recharge or takes quiet time to reflect is nurturing their mental health. These moments of solitude offer clarity and balance, allowing individuals to reconnect with their inner selves. Modern Stoicism teaches us to control what we can and accept what we cannot. In today's world, this wisdom is essential. Those who practice self-care know how to safeguard their time and energy, understanding that maintaining emotional stability makes them resilient in the face of life's challenges. As Seneca, another Stoic philosopher, said, "A gem cannot be polished without friction, nor a man perfected without trials." Self-care isn't just about avoiding stress, but about developing resilience, grace, and wisdom to face life's difficulties. People who consistently practice self-care radiate a calm, balanced energy that others find magnetic. Their confidence comes not from external validation but from within. These individuals have realized that true attractiveness doesn't lie in perfection, but in authenticity and self-acceptance. This inner peace makes them approachable, drawing others toward them. Their self-assurance comes from taking care of their own needs first, allowing them to be present for others without burning out. By nurturing themselves, they bring their best selves into every interaction, lifting those around them. In a world that often focuses on external validation, self-care is a quiet rebellion. It's a statement that your worth isn't defined by others but by your inner strength. This strength, rooted in modern Stoicism, teaches us that happiness doesn't come from external circumstances, but from cultivating self-reliance, inner peace, and wisdom. The Stoics understood that our mindset shapes our experiences, and the practice of self-care aligns with this philosophy. By consistently prioritizing their well-being, individuals not only enhance their own attractiveness but also create a life of fulfillment and peace. This balance allows them to navigate life's complexities with grace and to show up as their best selves in all relationships. Self-care is about taking responsibility for your well-being in ways that benefit both yourself and others. When you maintain balance, you are better equipped to handle life's ups and downs, remaining positive and grounded through adversity. The more you nurture yourself, physically, mentally, and emotionally, the more you naturally embody peace and confidence, qualities that others are drawn to. Self-care isn't just a personal practice. It's a social one, reflecting wisdom, resilience, and self-assurance. Those who prioritize their well-being become more confident, and in turn, they inspire and support others, creating a ripple effect of positivity. In this way, self-care becomes essential to living a meaningful, fulfilling life, grounded in Stoic wisdom and aligned with the deepest values of modern Stoicism. Number 10. Emotional intelligence and social awareness. Emotional intelligence and social awareness are vital qualities for creating meaningful, lasting relationships. They are some of the most attractive traits a person can have. Emotional intelligence goes beyond understanding your own emotions. It's about managing them effectively while also tuning into the emotions of others. Have you ever been around someone who could tell when you were upset without you saying a word? They just knew. Their response was always thoughtful and compassionate. That's emotional intelligence at work. Paired with this is social awareness, which allows you to read the room, understand unspoken social dynamics, and adjust your behavior accordingly. Whether it's sensing the mood of a group or knowing when to lighten the atmosphere, these qualities can make you incredibly magnetic. Why? Because they show you're attuned to others' feelings, creating harmony wherever you go. Think of a time when someone in a group shifted the energy. Maybe they noticed the tension and offered a calming word or cracked a joke to ease the moment. This person was demonstrating both emotional intelligence and social awareness. It made them approachable and relatable, and you likely felt comfortable around them. People are drawn to those who can sense the emotional landscape of a situation and respond thoughtfully, creating an environment where communication flows easily. For example, at a family gathering, if the mood shifts and one person cracks a joke, the tension may dissolve without anyone saying a word. This shows emotional intelligence at its finest, understanding the feelings of others and responding with empathy. Practicing these skills not only makes you a better conversationalist but also someone people trust. It creates social ease, where others respect you without needing attention from you. This subtle form of social interaction helps you navigate complex emotional situations, whether in personal or professional relationships. How often have conversations gone wrong due to misunderstandings? Emotional intelligence allows you to manage these moments without escalating them. It helps you build trust, foster deeper connections, and respond in ways that create emotional safety. The Stoics knew the importance of emotional control and awareness. They believed that true peace comes from managing one's internal state while responding wisely to external events. One of the Stoic secrets to a fulfilling life is this ability to adapt, understanding your own feelings and reacting wisely to others. Cultivating emotional intelligence and social awareness strengthens relationships, making them more authentic and deeply connected. So, how often do you consider how others might be feeling during your interactions? How aware are you of the unspoken signals others give? These qualities go beyond being nice or pleasant. They form the foundation for trust and connection. By mastering these skills, you become someone others feel comfortable with and admire. Remember, it's not about being the loudest person in the room, but the one who can understand the unspoken emotions and respond with empathy. This subtle yet powerful quality is what makes you truly attractive and helps build meaningful, lasting relationships. Number 11. Consistency and reliability. Consistency and reliability are quietly magnetic traits that, though often unnoticed, hold an immense amount of attraction. These qualities do not demand attention or applause, yet they possess a unique power to draw others in and inspire deep respect. In today's fast-paced world, where instant gratification and constant change often dominate, consistency stands as a pillar of trust and stability. When you consistently show up and follow through on your promises, whether big or small, you create a reputation for dependability that others can count on. In a way, this steadfastness acts like a lighthouse in a stormy sea. People are naturally drawn to it because it offers the security of knowing what to expect. As the Stoic philosopher Marcus Aurelius wisely said, "Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one." This speaks to the essence of consistency, being true to your word, doing what you say, and living in alignment with your principles without seeking recognition or praise. In the context of relationships, whether personal or professional, this trait is especially important. It's the quiet foundation upon which trust is built. If you are reliable, people know they can rely on you, which fosters a sense of security and respect. Consider the impact of someone who always arrives on time, honors their commitments, and never fails to deliver what they promise, no matter how minor the task may seem. Such actions go unnoticed by many, but they speak volumes to those who appreciate the value of dependability. Consistency also creates a sense of stability in relationships, which is something people deeply value. This predictability, knowing that a person can be counted on in times of need, makes you a figure of reliability, someone who others can trust without hesitation. This sense of being dependable is especially crucial in both friendships and professional settings, where the ability to remain steady despite external challenges or shifting circumstances is admired. When you act with consistency, you show that your actions align with your values and that your word holds weight. This practice is a reflection of modern Stoicism, living by a code of ethics and standing firm in your commitments. As Epictetus stated, freedom is the only goal worth having. The freedom to act according to reason and to live in accordance with your principles no matter what. This idea reinforces the importance of maintaining a steady course, unaffected by fleeting emotions or outside pressures. People are naturally drawn to those who live with such integrity. The peace of mind that comes with knowing someone will be there when needed is incredibly attractive. In today's world of fleeting attention spans and superficial connections, being someone who consistently follows through on their promises without seeking applause cultivates genuine admiration. The absence of flashiness or spectacle makes reliability all the more potent. You are the steady presence in others' lives, the person who lives out their values and principles every day. This quiet strength leads to the formation of meaningful, lasting relationships that are rooted in trust and mutual respect. In the end, it's not the grand gestures or loud declarations that build the most impactful connections, but the small, consistent actions that demonstrate your reliability. This is what makes consistency and reliability such powerful tools for attracting others and fostering lasting relationships. As modern Stoicism teaches, living in alignment with your values and remaining unwavering in your commitments is not only attractive, but it also leads to a life that is both fulfilling and respected. By embodying these qualities, you show the world that you are someone who can be counted on. And in a world full of uncertainty, that is something people are naturally drawn to. In conclusion, cultivating these 11 habits not only enhances your attractiveness but also contributes to personal growth and emotional resilience. By incorporating these habits into your daily life, you create a powerful, silent allure that is grounded in Stoic principles of self-reliance, emotional intelligence, and integrity. True attractiveness comes from within, and by focusing on these, traits you will naturally radiate an irresistible charm that draws others toward you. Remember, being attractive is not about chasing attention. It's about becoming the best version of yourself and letting that version speak for itself. The benefits of practicing these habits. Now that we've explored the 11 habits that make you silently attractive, let's delve into the benefits of practicing these habits. By mastering these qualities, you'll not only transform yourself, but also the way others perceive you. Stick around and let's uncover how these habits lead to deeper connections, quieter confidence, and a more meaningful life. Don't go anywhere. There's so much more to discover. Number 1. Building quiet confidence. In today's fast-paced world where the loudest voices and most attention-grabbing personalities often dominate, one of the most powerful and enduring qualities you can develop is quiet confidence. This form of confidence doesn't require you to constantly announce your achievements or seek approval from others. It's rooted in a deep, internal belief in your own worth and capabilities. Quiet confidence is not dependent on external recognition or applause. It arises from within, from the peaceful understanding that you are enough just as you are. It's the type of confidence that quietly radiates from you, without the need for boastful declarations or attention-seeking behaviors. The more you practice habits that reinforce self-assurance, authenticity, and inner peace, the more this quiet confidence will naturally shine through in your actions and presence. As the Stoic philosopher Epictetus wisely said, "No man is free who is not master of himself." This inner mastery means that your confidence doesn't rely on outside validation or external circumstances, but is firmly rooted in your own self-acceptance and emotional stability. People who exude quiet confidence don't need to announce their success or assert their worth. They simply embody it. Just consider someone who walks into a room with their head held high, not trying to impress or compete, but simply owning their space. Their confidence doesn't need words. It is felt in their calm and steady presence. This is the magic of quiet confidence. It's about attracting attention not through external displays or loud proclamations, but through the stable energy and peace you radiate. When you're at ease with yourself, others naturally feel comfortable around you because they sense that you are someone who does not need to prove anything to anyone. You command respect simply through the self-assured way you carry yourself. And this quiet strength creates an environment of calm and stability. Quiet confidence is like a still lake. It may be serene on the surface, but its depth and clarity are undeniable. In modern Stoicism, cultivating this kind of inner peace is essential. Stoicism teaches us to focus on what we can control, our actions, thoughts, and emotions, while letting go of the need for external validation. By developing habits of self-reflection, mindfulness, and acceptance, you begin to realize that your worth is intrinsic. It's not something that needs to be proven to others. You start to understand that you are enough just as you are. This type of confidence is powerful because it is stable and resilient. It isn't contingent on receiving praise from others or on external circumstances. Instead, it is anchored in the profound realization that you are capable, valuable, and worthy, regardless of external approval or validation. In today's modern world where social media and constant comparison often cloud our sense of self, quiet confidence offers a refreshing and much-needed alternative. It's a strength that doesn't need to be loud, brash, or ostentatious, yet it leaves a lasting impression on everyone you encounter. The more you cultivate this inner confidence, the more you'll notice that people are naturally drawn to you, not because of your achievements, but because of the silent power that emanates from being at peace with who you are. Quiet confidence doesn't seek attention, but it commands it in a way that is effortless and magnetic. This is the type of confidence that stands the test of time and builds lasting connections in a world that too often prizes surface-level achievements over genuine character. The true power of quiet confidence lies in its ability to make you not only feel at peace with yourself, but also to help others feel comfortable and secure in your presence, fostering deeper, more meaningful relationships in all areas of life. Number 2, creating deeper, more meaningful connections. One of the most powerful benefits of practicing the habits that cultivate silent attraction is the ability to create deeper, more meaningful connections with others. You see, when you show up with genuine presence, empathy, and the ability to listen with intent, you're not just participating in surface-level conversations, you're fostering authentic relationships. People are naturally drawn to those who make them feel heard and understood, and this is where the power of emotional intelligence and social awareness comes into play. Have you ever been in a conversation where someone truly listened to you? They didn't interrupt or wait for their turn to speak. Instead, they absorbed what you were saying, offered thoughtful responses, and made you feel seen. That's the kind of interaction that builds real connection. It's easy to get caught up in conversations where we feel the need to dominate, to share our own experiences and perspectives. But when we shift our focus to genuinely engage with others to understand where they're coming from, that's when the magic happens. It's not about proving a point or seeking validation. It's about creating an environment where both people feel valued. This is one of the Stoic secrets to building stronger, more lasting relationships. By practicing active listening and emotional awareness, you learn to navigate any situation with grace and composure, creating bonds that are grounded in trust and mutual respect. Imagine a work environment or a social gathering where everyone is truly engaged and connected, not just exchanging pleasantries, but forming real bonds. That's what happens when you practice these habits consistently. These relationships aren't based on superficial exchanges. They are built on genuine connection, making them more likely to last and enrich your life over time. Let's take a modern example. Think about a colleague who you may not know very well, but who takes the time to really listen when you share a problem or challenge at work. They don't just nod along or give a quick solution. They listen with intent, ask thoughtful questions, and offer support without trying to take over. Over time, you begin to trust this person more, and the connection grows stronger. Now, think about someone who, every time you share something, turns the conversation back to themselves, offering advice or redirecting the focus. While that may seem like an effort to connect, it actually creates a distance. Why? Because the conversation remains on the surface and doesn't allow for a deeper, more meaningful connection to form. The difference between the two is emotional intelligence, the ability to listen, understand, and respond thoughtfully. So, how do you begin practicing this in your own life? It's about shifting the focus away from yourself and instead making the other person feel heard and valued. It's not always easy, especially in a world that often rewards us for speaking louder, but the Stoic secret to creating deeper connections lies in your ability to be present and emotionally engaged. When you master this, you naturally build relationships that are strong, enriching, and built on a solid foundation of trust. So ask yourself, how often do I truly listen? Not just to respond, but to understand. How can I be more present in my conversations and relationships today? When you start answering those questions, you'll find that the connections you form will be more meaningful and will last far longer than those built on superficial exchanges. Through practicing the Stoic secrets of empathy and emotional awareness, you can create a life full of rich, lasting relationships that support and elevate you. As you reflect on the power of creating deeper, more meaningful connections, think about how you can be more present in your interactions. Have you had a conversation where someone truly listened to you, making you feel heard and valued? That's the kind of connection we're striving for. If you're ready to start practicing the Stoic secret of emotional intelligence in your own life, share your commitment with us. Drop a comment below saying, "I'm ready to connect deeply," to show you're taking the first step towards building stronger, lasting relationships. Let's embrace the power of listening and empathy together. Number 3, transforming yourself and how you're perceived. One of the most profound benefits of cultivating silently attractive habits is the transformation that occurs within you, not only enhancing how others see you but also reshaping your self-perception. Over time, these habits become the foundation upon which you build a stronger, more authentic version of yourself, one that is grounded in inner strength, emotional intelligence, and self-awareness. By consciously focusing on growth, self-care, and the development of emotional resilience, you begin to see yourself in a new light, capable, worthy, and self-assured. This transformation is not a superficial change, but one that deeply influences how you interact with the world, and how the world interacts with you. As modern Stoicism teaches us, as Marcus Aurelius said, the happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. When you begin to embrace these practices, you shift your internal narrative, which in turn shapes the way you perceive your own value and potential. For example, someone who consistently practices compassion, presence, and emotional self-regulation may initially struggle with self-doubt, but as they cultivate these habits, they start to view themselves as grounded and resilient, becoming more confident and poised in their approach to life's challenges. This internal shift has a ripple effect on the external world. The more authentic and balanced you become, the more naturally attractive your energy becomes to others. This attractiveness is not about trying to impress anyone or seeking validation from others. It stems from the genuine strength and authenticity you exude as you live in alignment with your values. People are naturally drawn to those who are emotionally centered and self-aware, as their presence offers stability, trust, and clarity. The key to this transformation is not in seeking attention, but in cultivating a deep sense of self-worth and self-acceptance which quietly draws others toward you. In our modern world, which often measures success through external achievements and superficial markers of status, cultivating a strong internal foundation allows you to remain true to yourself and build meaningful connections. The more you work on developing this inner strength, the more relatable and approachable you become to others. Your transformation into the best version of yourself will make you a source of inspiration for others, not because you are trying to impress them, but because your genuine energy is magnetic. As you continue to grow emotionally, mentally, and spiritually, you naturally become someone others admire, not for your outward appearance or accomplishments, but for the depth of your character and the authenticity of your interactions. The habits that foster this growth are the quiet, consistent practices that help you maintain balance in a world full of distractions. This balance is crucial for building a fulfilling life, as it enables you to approach challenges with clarity and calm, to connect with others in a meaningful way, and to move forward with confidence regardless of external circumstances. As modern Stoicism reminds us, we cannot control everything that happens around us, but we can control how we respond. And in that response lies our true power. By continually working on your transformation, on becoming the best version of yourself, you not only enhance your own life but become a source of strength and inspiration for those around you. Ultimately, this process of transformation is the key to developing a life that is not only fulfilling, but genuinely attractive. As you begin to draw people in with your energy, authenticity, and emotional resilience. In conclusion, silent attraction isn't about seeking attention or validation, but about cultivating inner strength, emotional intelligence, and authenticity. The 11 habits we've explored create a magnetic presence that draws people in without the need for grand gestures. By embracing traits like independence, emotional intelligence, and quiet confidence, you naturally inspire respect and admiration. These habits not only improve how others perceive you, but also enhance how you see yourself, leading to deeper connections and greater fulfillment. True attractiveness comes from being comfortable with who you are and radiating strength in every interaction. As you embrace these habits, you'll become the best version of yourself, inspiring others to do the same. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Stoic in Your Life. Turn on notifications so you never miss our upcoming content on how to live with true strength and inner peace. Thanks for watching.